Welcome to a very special edition of The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy. I say something gay. And today I am just drinking water because hydration is important. And we just filmed a 3-hour podcast.
Oh, I love that for us. I am Brandon, your professional fangirl of concerts, drag, and video games, as always as well. Water because hydration is important.
I am David Healy, and I don't have a cute saying, but I do have a cute shirt. It says Lip Sync Assassin, and it's for a specific drag queen, but I won't reveal that yet. We might talk about her soon enough. And I'm drinking water.
Tea.
Yes.
And hello, guys. It is me. I'm Mr. Talented, favorite guy. And today I'm drinking a generic bottle of water because hydration is important, of course.
Period. We love hydration all around here. So we are here. This is the second of the Global All-Stars speculations that we have done on the channel. Go check out our other one because it was very wrong. Allegedly.
Oh.
Allegedly.
I'm happy about it, though.
I'm happy about a lot of the changes, quite personally. But so we are going to dive into the 14 queens that have been rumored, allegedly, perhaps maybe have gotten a phone call to be on Global All-Stars. So of the people here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 franchises represented.
Oh my god.
I sincerely hope this is the cast. Quite frankly, I hope this is the cast.
And I've decided what I'm going to do is I am going to drop my fan every time you announce somebody who was my favorite on their season.
Work. I'm
going to do that at least 6 times.
So, for context, David and I are familiar with this rumored cast. Mr. Talented and Brandon are not, I don't think. Mr. Talented, you're not? I don't think. Cool. So, we're going to dive into...
Yeah, when you said 10, I'm like, wait, this is a lot more from the first one.
It is. It is a very different cast. There are a couple through lines that we've seen on several other lists that we've talked about. I actually know. I think we're going to go just classic over here. Nope, not that one. This one, I think. Are we ready?
Yes.
Let's do this.
So, first up, Alyssa Edwards.
Okay.
She's been a through line on a lot of the lists that we've seen. I'm not surprised she's on the list. She said if they did a Global All-Stars, she would be there. And I believe that to be the case.
Yeah, I'm excited. Alyssa was my favorite on All-Stars 2. And for a while, I said she was my favorite drag queen, period. I still love her a lot. I just need to see her again. I need to see what she's capable of. But I'm so excited for this. I think she is one of the most talented, naturally charismatic queens we've ever seen on any of the franchises. So I'm ready for her to kill it.
Yeah, so this was, of course, the first one we from the original rumored, and of course to see that this is consistent, I'm like, okay, I'm glad. I'm ready to see Alyssa on TV again because it's been long overdue.
Yeah, I love her so much. I really hope she's there. She's great TV, great personality, great confessionals. I just love everything about her. I just really hope she's there, honestly. I think
also, everything here is alleged information. This is alleged. Nothing has been confirmed as of this moment. So, once we have a confirmed cast and they're filming it, we'll talk about it again and see if any of these things are true. But moving on, the second queen allegedly representing the U.S. on Global All-Stars, it's the legs, Naomi Smalls, who also has been very consistent among the rumored cast lists. So thrilled. Love Naomi.
I'm very excited. I actually just got to meet Naomi. I was at Play in Louisville and she performed, and I got the meet and greet, and she was super sweet. And I kind of wish I'd asked her about this, but I wouldn't want to make her uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But she was great. She looked beautiful as always. I think she just keeps getting better and better. So can't wait to see what she has to bring.
I met her years ago on the season 8 tour when they came to Phoenix, and her tuck popped in the middle of her performance, and I was the only person that realized it.
Oh
She
no.
got on stage because Katya was hosting. She gets on stage to do like her little kiki with Katya, and she goes, "I'm so sorry to the person over there that saw my tuck pop."
Oh my god, gag.
I love Naomi.
No, yeah. Naomi has been one of those people, but I've been really excited to watch. Like, as time goes on, like, love her like in All Stars 4, obviously. Like, I was very excited to like see like the original for this list, and now seeing that this is consistent, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to see Naomi again.
Yeah, I agree. I really hope she does better than what she did in All Stars 4. She didn't do bad, but I would love for her to, be a little bit more dominant,
Right.
in terms
I mean,
of the
she
competition.
has that. Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
There's me and
To be
her.
fair, she has only ever won 2 challenges, both of them being makeover challenges. And slight spoiler, she is the only 2-time finalist on this alleged cast.
Right.
So
That scarecrow look is iconic.
Yeah.
Truly.
Let's see if she makes it a third time.
I hope if she's on, she wins the makeover a 3rd time. I really, truly hope she does. And I don't care if it's rigged. I want her to win.
I don't care if it's.
I don't care if it's rigged. I really don't. All right. The last queen allegedly representing the US on Global All Stars is Ms. Cracker.
Oh, interesting.
I'm going to be really honest. This is the only person on this cast that I could have swapped out for someone else.
Oh, I can see that. I mean, there's so many great options for the U.S., but I do love Miss Cracker. She was one of my favorites consistently throughout her first season and in All Stars 5. I mean, nobody compares to Shay, but yeah, she's great. Yep, she's great. She works hard. She's hilarious. So can't go wrong with this. I know that she's been rumored for a few casts recently, so it's bound to happen now.
No, yeah, because she was originally rumored for UK versus the World 2, and then that was apparently debunked.
Right.
She was allegedly on the cast,
and
then got replaced by someone last second.
Now, I will say this. I did see something on Instagram that there was a alleged list of 5 US girls for this for Global All Stars, which of course, in my honest opinion, I'm like, that they cannot do that. Like it would have been too oversaturated. And Miss Cracker was on that list of the 5. So Alyssa and Naomi were also in it. But when I saw Cracker too, I was just like, interesting.
One of the original lists also had Kennedy Davenport, which I would have much preferred to Cracker.
I also saw that, actually.
I would have loved to see her again, for sure.
So for context, the 5 that I saw was Alyssa, Naomi, Cracker, Kennedy, and then from the original, Aja.
Oh, yeah. I did see that.
So when I saw that, I was just like, they can't do that, can they? I was just like, anyways, but I'm not mad. Again, I love to see Cracker perform, but on TV again, I'm not so sure. But prove me wrong.
Oh wait, we love to see Cracker perform.
Do we?
Did y'all see that?
well, when I saw her at a drag queen Christmas, I loved her.
Mhm.
Wait, was she dancing?
I forgot what she did, but what I remembered though
She-
was like it was
I
like something that like made me laugh.
I think
really
she
Well,
hard.
did a
clearly wasn't
campy song
memorable.
where she replaced a word with Jew throughout the song, if I remember correctly.
I think so. Yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm. Well, I'm not upset. She was rumored for UK versus the world, so they took her out. Probably saved her for this. Yeah, she just needs to work on her performing. To me, just needs to work on her performing, and yeah, we'll see what she does.
Someone has to go home first.
I've got my fan ready.
Yeah, you should. Because next up, allegedly representing the UK, it's Taste, baby.
Taste!
Ooh, okay.
Perfect candidate for this kind of
Yes.
Really.
Can you see the back of my shirt?
Now I know why Hugh.
Yep.
And I've
Okay.
got a little Taste lip sync assassin bag. 'Cause
Word.
I
No,
love Taste.
this seems this has an added competitive edge to it now. Like, I am so happy to see this.
Oh, don't wait. Don't worry. There's more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion or not, but Taste is actually my favorite of any of the UK queens. I
That's
adore
not
her.
unpopular.
Not
at all.
unpopular. Not
Okay,
unpopular.
good. And I met her last summer and I told her that, and she like came around from behind her booth to give me a hug, and yeah, she was so sweet. Yep. So I'm so excited for Taste.
Allegedly.
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 She's somebody I would love to see win this, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, great performer, great lip syncer. I really hope she's there. I think if she does better in the challenges, she could possibly win it. Because
I
I
think
don't really see her. If they do like the lip sync assassin format or whatever they decide to do, I don't see her really losing a lip sync, really. So, yeah, she could take it all the way. She could.
I've got my fan ready again.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mhm.
Next up, allegedly representing the UK, the final person allegedly representing the UK, it's Charity Case.
Oh. Okay.
That kind of gagged me. I'm not gonna lie. She was the one I think I was the most gagged about, but I'm thrilled if
Yeah.
that's the case.
Me too. I didn't think Charity had the best relationship with the show.
I
Um,
didn't.
but yeah, based on some stuff I've heard that happened on the show that they didn't air, but I adore Charity Case. I think that she brings something really edgy to the show that pretty much nobody else has in any franchise. I just love that she pushes the boundaries, and it doesn't always work for Rue, but it works for me. I think she's got such a great eye for fashion and unique, like monster edge. Like she would be a killer on Dragula. And I've chatted with her on Instagram, and she's super sweet. In fact, I'll go ahead and say she is the person who inspired me to get started on prep. So thanks for doing that, Charity.
Word.
Work. Okay.
I
I don't know.
love.
Oops, sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
nah, you're
Go ahead,
good.
Mr. Talented.
Good. I love her so much. Still one of the best promo looks of all time.
Mm-hmm.
She was done dirty on UK3. She really was. So her coming back, I do want to see more of her. I'm not gonna lie, I really do. Her looks stellar. So yeah, I'm excited for her runners.
Yeah, this is kind of a surprise to me. When you revealed, because I was like, wait, And then I was looking back. I think that same list that I saw, Charity was in there. So I was just like, huh, all right. Now, granted, I actually never finished UK3. Surprising, I know.
That's okay.
But of course, when I saw the promo, Charity was like by far my favorite promo look. Like, come on. Like, so I'll see what she'll bring. Like, I'm excited.
Yep. It definitely an interesting choice from both seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, the first of our queens representing Canada. It's Pathia.
Yes.
They're just bringing all my favorites.
This is like a fan cast for David. Honestly.
It really is.
And Miss Cracker. I think Pathia is easily someone that could win. And I think she's a great choice for this because she is global in more than one sense. She is Greek, moved to Canada. She really embodies like when you think of it as a global competition, that's that's Pathia. That's also Taste, but that's Pathia. The looks, I'm excited.
Yeah, she brought all-star looks to her first season. So I'm really excited to see if she's able to elevate even beyond that. I was excited when I'd heard that she might be on UK versus World 2, but I was disappointed when that didn't happen. But here we go. This is even better. I really love Pathia. She was my favorite on her season, and yeah, I think she's a strong contender to win. She just needs to be better at lip syncing, I think. It's her one flaw.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, I said this in the original video. Like, I'm not familiar with Pathia as much. However, I've seen all of her looks from her original season, which I loved. Like, that's how I familiarized with herself. And then last time I checked, just recently, Pathia streams on Twitch now.
She does.
And I was like very surprised. I was like, okay, I see you. So let's hope that she's been a little internet quiet lately. So
Yeah, I'm excited for her runways and her looks. I agree with you, David. She just needs to work on her performance skills. But other than that, I think she'll do okay. So I'm excited for her.
Yep. Fingers crossed.
Definitely. Our other alleged representative from Canada's Drag Race is Vivian Vanderpuss.
No fan on this one.
That's unfortunate. I love Vivian. I will be the Vivian defender if nobody else will be.
Yeah. No, I love her too. I do too. Yeah,
I think she's a very interesting choice for this, and I think it's a correct choice. I think she had everything it took to make it to the end of the competition on Canada season 3, and I'm going to be really honest. I think she should have been in the top 4.
Over.
I love her, but Kimmy. She did not beat Kimmy in that final 5 lip sync. Let me make that very clear. However, I think based on the entire season, I think Vivian should have been there over Kimmy, but I do love Kimmy, and I understand that a lot of it probably had to do with the fact that, she then gets a photo shoot with her mother in the top 4. And like, I get it. I'm not mad at it, not upset about it. I love Kimmy Couture. I just think Vivian brought a stronger package than Kimmy did.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I mean, I was fine with her going when she left, but I still do love her. And I think she has something very special. I remember saying from very early on, she gives me Trixie Mattel vibes. Like, that is the type of personality she has. And that's a charisma you cannot buy, you cannot earn. So I really think that Vivian has huge things in store for her. So I'm excited to see what she has to show us in this, if she's on.
So far for me, she's kind of the wild card pick because I think of her season, I wouldn't have went for her. You know, there are three other girls offhand I would have definitely
Fierce
chosen.
Delicious.
Definitely,
Mhm.
definitely. Both I would have went to her. So, you know, I'm excited to see what she will bring. You know,
No,
so yeah.
I'll see what she'll be able to bring as well. Like, don't know much about Vivian Vanderpuss. Now, Logan, when you first revealed Vivian Vanderpuss, like you gave like a very flat reaction, so I wasn't sure if you were like excited or not.
Oh no, I adore this bitch.
Hmm.
I met her at DragCon too. She's a doll. I absolutely adore her.
Oh, love that.
And Logan's excited about everybody but Cracker, right?
Correct.
So.
Yeah, and I love everybody on this cast except for
Mhm.
So, especially this next person.
Is this fan worthy or no?
For me, it could be representing Down Under,
It's not.
and
Oh.
specifically representing Aotearoa. It's Yuri Guy. Or as the fucking announcer at DragCon called her, Yuri Gay.
Oh no.
Yeah, the woman with the kind of nasally voice that does all the announcements, yeah, called her Yuri Gay. I'm still mad. But I'm not mad that she's here because she is one of the most talented seamstresses we've seen on Drag Race in a very long time. She made her entire Down Under season 2 package. Her story is so inspirational. She is an absolute angel in person. I got to spend a lot of time with her at DragCon, and she is an angel. Didn't have the best run on Down Under, but I think with growth, and there is growth there, I think she's kind of my wild card if I'm looking at the whole cast. And I hope this is real because I really do hope she gets that opportunity because she deserves it.
Mm-hmm. I do agree. I really like Yuri. There's something about those New Zealand queens on Down Under. Like they just bring it. They win the seasons and they win Miss Congeniality. But yeah, I love.
She is Miss Congeniality.
She is. Yeah, I love Yuri.
We have 2 so far listed. 3? No, 2.
Okay. Yeah, Yuri.
Vivian was also Miss Congeniality.
That's right.
Okay.
Yuri would have been a finalist for me. She actually really impressed me on challenges I expected her to do poorly on. She really did well. So I think she left too soon. So I'm excited to see more from her, especially if we have a season where nobody's getting eliminated, which I hope is still the case. So we'll see.
Which season was she on?
She was on Down Under 2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So,
Down Under season 2, she got 6.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. No, know nothing about Down Under 2, unfortunately. So I can't really like give my.
You should watch it. It's a good season.
Great winner.
Very great winner.
Okay. Again.
Yeah, I'm happy for her.
Sorry, you're good.
No, you're fine. I'm happy for her. My only issue with her and Vivian, because they were like just on TV last year, I don't want them to come back so quickly. Like I want them to have opportunity for growth, so they just don't like have like a a bad run. Like I want them to do good.
Well, then you're gonna hate most of the rest of this list.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's okay because most of these franchises are very new, except for
brand new,
one of them.
Well, then again, like this is gonna be like new ground for me because like again, ever since UK versus the World, I got to like broaden my horizons for more of like the international queens, especially with Janie Jacquet. And of course, I was very familiar with Pangina for obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Chris.
So, but with her, I was like, okay, we'll see. Again, no knowledge of Down Under, or like mostly because we know how season 1 turned out.
Watch season 2.
Yeah, it's
Is
better.
all I'm going to say to you and to the audience. Watch Down Under season 2.
Okay, noted.
Next up, representing Drag Race Italia. Get ready, David.
Oh yeah.
It's Farida Camp, aka the person that should have won Drag Race Italia.
Absolutely. It wasn't even close.
She won what, 3 of 6 competitive episodes?
I think so. Something like that. Man.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a gag. Like, if she should have won, then okay.
and the person who did win had 0 main challenge wins.
But if we are going off of Lucy LaDuca's logic, she had 4 mini challenge wins, I think,
Fair,
or something
fair.
like that. So,
She won
you know
those
what?
random minis. No, but I love Farida Kant, and she has one of my favorite Drag Race looks of all time. This
the
vampire
makeover.
look. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It is so good. She's so well-rounded. Like, this is the type of queen you pray for when you start a new season. She has it all. So it was just shocking that she didn't win. I could not believe it, but I'm so excited for her to be back potentially, and hopefully everybody else can fall in love with her too. She's amazing.
David, I remember this was like a very old group chat we were Logan, myself, and you were all in before we left for obvious reasons.
Right.
And I remember you talking about this queen.
Mm-hmm.
And I also remember you talking about when it was the episode of Snatch Game, I think.
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
So I was like, that was the only knowledge of Italia that I know about because of you bringing that up in that group chat.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, okay, we'll see how this goes. So
she deserves a better experience than what Italia has to offer.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm excited for her. Great queen. That vampire look will live on forever. I really hope she gets a fair shot this time. Yeah, I'm happy for her.
Mm-hmm.
She could easily win.
Oh yeah.
100%. Next up, representing Drag Race Philippines, it's Minty Fresh.
Oh.
An interesting choice from that season.
No, I agree.
But I am not mad at it. Minty was never my absolute favorite on Philippines season 1, but I do think she's incredibly talented. And if she can up her abilities in acting and comedy, I think she stands a real shot. But I think otherwise, I don't really know how she's going to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I'll be honest. She's probably the one I'm least excited about on this cast, but that's probably because I had very high expectations for her in Philippines. I drafted her. I thought she was going to do so well, and she just never quite lived up to what I expected from her. There is somebody I would have rather seen from. Actually, there's a few. But my number one choice, I think, was busy doing something else. So
She was most definitely busy doing something.
Yes, and hopefully doing it very well.
We'll see.
I guess so. But yeah, even man, I think we could have had some other better choices. But I don't want to be negative on her. I do think she's still very talented, and I hope she brings her A game this time.
She's gorgeous in person too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I was like, who's gonna go first? Okay, I'll go first this time. Okay, yeah, I love Minty actually. Like,
Okay.
Very surprised that like again, I would have picked Marina Summers, obviously, but though
Something tells me she wasn't available for this filming, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. But I'm not mad at this pick, though. Of course, I would have picked Turing.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very fucking much.
Would have been a great choice.
Boom. Turing.
Also, why can I not remember her name? The one, oh my god,
Venus.
Venus would have been a great choice too.
Well, clearly you don't think so if you can't remember her damn name.
I watch so many Drag Race
Yeah, so
seasons.
do I, and I can remember names.
My brain's full.
Yeah. Let's see how Minty does. Yeah, I hope she had enough time for growth between her seasons. So let's see how she does.
We've got 4 more, and the next one is representing Drag Race France. It's Hugh.
I love her. I really do.
I do too.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think Cam was kind of robbed, especially like when I think of queens that went home in freaking amazing looks. Cam is the epitome of that person for me. She looked so impeccable, like perfection on the episode she left. Like that should have kept her safe. But I really do like her. She's another one that I drafted. My draft was horrible for France last year, but I think she's got so much potential. She was not my favorite that season, but my favorite is also busy hosting a different show. So, yes, I'm very excited to see what she has to do.
I can't say much since I never finished France. So
Wow, Brandon.
Listen,
Season 2 is coming soon. Now's the perfect time.
Yeah, again, I had a pretty busy summer last year, so that was part of the reason why I couldn't like watch a lot of the franchises. So, but hey, she sounds pretty cool. So
Fashion.
She's very fashionable.
Fashion.
What was her talent show? Because I did watch episode 1.
Oh yeah.
Didn't she do some type of singing thing?
Yes.
I feel like that's what, and she like ripped off her
By
clothes. By
default, yeah, probably.
I think it was something like that.
Yes. Something like that. I don't remember exactly. But next up, representing Drag Race España, it's Vanessa Von Dash. I think a great choice, especially since allegedly she wasn't called for España All-Stars.
Wow, that's very surprising.
David, have you heard that cast?
I have. It's a pretty stacked cast.
It's a great cast. So
Yeah.
But I'm very happy that Vanessa is here, allegedly. I love her drag. She still has one of my absolute favorite lip syncs of all time.
Mm-hmm.
A strong choice, especially because there are not all that many finalists. There are a lot, but there aren't that many finalists among this cast. So I'm glad that we're kind of balancing it out a little bit more with having Vanessa here.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I will say there's so many great queens in España. So, and I think a lot of them were already spoken for. So, would she have been one of my first picks? No. But I think she's very talented. She's kind of in that same category as Minty for me, like not one of the ones I'm most excited to see. There were times on the show that she made me a little uncomfortable with how she touched people, but they didn't complain, so I don't know. But hopefully she's learned to keep her hands to herself and her mouth to herself. But yeah, I think she has a lot to offer.
Yeah, let's see how she does, Let's see how she does.
I love this
Well
promo
said.
picture. I love this promo picture.
Mhm.
The promo's great.
That is great.
The promo was all like athletic for season 2.
Mhm.
I don't know why,
Mhm.
but it was interesting. The penultimate queen on our list, representing Drag Race Thailand. Thank God, it's Vanda Miss Jokim.
Wait. Okay.
My
that
favorite.
That
My
deserves that.
favorite.
That deserves this.
Yes. I am so excited to see her back. She took a few episodes to become my favorite, but once I really found her in the show, I was so hooked on her. Like, and I did not know who the winner was, so I thought she was going to win. There were a lot of goops and gags that kind of changed that season around, it made it for a very exciting season. I do think she got kind of screwed over with some of the twists, but she's so talented and so likable. So I cannot wait to see her back. Wow, I cannot wait.
Now this I'm excited for. Like, I cannot believe like they were able to like finally get someone that was not Pangina.
Although I wanted Pangina too.
Allegedly. Don't get me wrong, love Pangina down, obviously. But like again, Pangina was originally a host. So like to get an actual contestant here, like this is actually much better in my opinion. So I'm gagged. I'm actually gagged.
Yeah, I agree. I'm glad they actually got one of the Thailand girls to come. Yeah, so I hope she does well.
Yeah. And our last queen on the list, someone that may have already been mentioned in this episode, perhaps, maybe. Other than the American girls, she is the only other 3-time alleged contestant from UK versus the world. It's not Pangina, don't worry. Janie Jacquet.
Oh. Okay.
I am very happy about this choice. Do I wish that maybe another Holland girl got the opportunity? Maybe. Is she not Vivaldi? Yes. Therefore, I'm thrilled. I agree with David. I would have liked to have seen Sedergine. However, I am such a Janie Jacquet superfan that I'm thrilled. So I'm fine with it. And that's that.
Yeah, I agree with you. There's people I would have liked to see get a second chance before she got her third chance. Sedergine. Oh my gosh, what is her name? She did Joe Exotic in Snatch Game.
Oh God.
Man, I would have loved to see her back.
I remember this, but I forgot.
Dang it.
I don't remember who it is that did it.
Yeah, she always had great looks. Oh man, somebody look it up. Also, I know Logan doesn't like Vivaldi, I guess because of the phone thing. I like
There's
Vivaldi.
other reasons.
Okay, well, I thought Vivaldi was very talented and had some pretty incredible looks. So I would have liked to see her back. But I do love Janie. Janie was in my top 3 on her season. She was not in my top 3 on UK versus the world, but she did fairly well on that as well. I mean, she had 2 wins. So I think she's somebody who definitely works very hard at what she does. So, Chelsea boy, that's it.
Oh yeah, it was Chelsea.
Yeah, so I'm excited about Janie still.
The other person I would have picked maybe was already doing something else at the time. So
yeah, I agree with you guys. Oh,
sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're fine. I agree with you guys. I wish, someone else was there before she got her third, but I'm not upset at it. She was cool on UK versus the world. I liked her, so let's see what she does this time. I think she'll do good. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
And that's the alleged cast.
So are we worried that if this is the cast, that some of them might be alternates that might get a last minute cut? And if
I
so,
think
who would you be okay with getting cut?
Cracker.
Ah,
Yeah, Cracker
LOL.
feels very alternate energy right here.
mm-hmm.
I don't think so. I think they didn't want her for you. I think they knew they were going to do this, and
I
they
agree.
wanted her to this. I don't think she was the alternate.
I think the person that
you're
gives the most alternate energy, beyond my bias, as much as I love her, I think Vivian gives the most alternate.
That
energy.
too, yeah.
Because it's like you have Fierce, you have Jada, you have Kimmy, you have, you know.
You have so many choices from all of the seasons, honestly. Like, you have Suki Doll, you have Anastasia Anakwe, you have Tainomi Banks.
Mhm.
Are we naming all of the Black queens that have been on Canada's Drag Race? Yes, we are. Because, quite frankly, the Black girls on Canada's Drag Race have served every damn season. So, I don't know. I do also wish there was a bit more diversity on the cast.
I get that. It is hard when most of the
It's
casts are
international.
not diverse for their own country. So
Oh, okay. I kind of hope this is wrong, and I kind of hope Fierce is on it, because then wouldn't it just be so good if she walked into the workroom on Global All Stars and just said international? Yes.
I still love
forgot we
this
got
picture
that.
so much.
Yeah.
I
I
still
forgot
love
we got
this.
that. I
and
want
then I
to
could
wrap
have used
up.
my fan one more time.
Right. I want to wrap up
Mm.
by asking everyone 3 questions. I want to know, who is your first boot? Who is your top 4? And who is your robbed 5th place goddess?
Oh, this is hard.
I'm happy to start.
Okay.
Go.
I think of everybody here, who would be the 4? I think it starts with Alyssa Edwards. I really do. I think this is the season where Alyssa finally makes a finale. And quite frankly, I would like to see it. I think my top 4 would be Alyssa, Tace, Farida, and Vanda. And I think my robbed 5th place goddess is Yuri. And my first boot is obvious.
You don't have to say it, so we know.
Cracker.
Yeah, we know.
I'm just making sure everybody knows. Brandon, in question and answer.
Okay, so my obvious top 2 here is Alyssa and Tace. Added with Pathia.
Okay.
And the name of the Italia queen?
Farida.
So those are my top 4. 5th place Rob Goddess would be probably Janie, in my honesty.
Okay.
And then, because I don't know much, and you're gonna hate me, Logan, for this, Vivian Vanderpuss.
I don't.
Well, I'm kind of annoyed now because my top 4 were Alyssa, Tace, Pathia, and Farida. Thanks a lot, Brandon, for making me sound unoriginal.
Wow.
But you know what? You know who's going to be my 5th robbed goddess? We're going to go Charity Case.
I almost, yeah. I think
Wouldn't that be fun? First boot. I'm sorry, Benedita. It's gonna be you.
Wow. Okay.
I thought it was gonna be Minty, but I changed my mind.
Okay.
My top 4, obviously Alyssa, Farida, Taste, and probably Pathia.
Oh.
Probably. My 5th place, Robbed Goddess. I'm gonna give probably Naomi.
Okay.
Probably. And then my first boot is gonna be between Minty Fresh or Vivian Vanderpuss. Yeah.
Okay.
So we have a lot of similarities here.
We all said 3 of the same top 4.
Yes, and 3 of
Y'all
us
said
had the
Pathia.
same.
I did not say Pathia.
But I would love to see Vanda go very far too.
Me too.
Like she could make the top 4, and I would be perfectly happy.
There's a lot of them that I'm like, you could make the finale and I'd be fine.
I will say, like, from what I've gathered from both Logan and David, this is a very balanced cast.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the original list we had was very, very top heavy.
Very fake.
Yes, and I'm glad there's no winners here.
I agree.
Because we were seeing a few with winners, and that's great. But I think winners should have their own thing, except for BB. That was fine. I was okay with BB coming back for All Stars, but yeah, I really approve of this cast. So fingers crossed.
I mean, I will say, I did bring this up in the original video. I think the reason why we like with that original like list we had, a lot of it was like quote unquote strategic casting. But if I'll be honest, like people like Andy Peru, Priyanka, they deserve to be on an all winner season.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
So
I agree.
Definitely.
Also, boom, Doring.
boom,
And
Doring, yes.
I'm sending Cheryl home. Anytime there's an international video, I'm just gonna bring up Cheryl. Cheryl will be great on this cast, and would probably
Cheryl would be great.
Probably go home
She
second
would.
again.
She was on the original rumored cast, right? Or one of them.
No, she
No.
she got the call for All Stars 8.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, she got called for All Stars 8 and declined, I guess. But
That's a gag.
well, maybe not declined. Maybe they chose Jimbo over her. But regardless, thank you for joining us for this special edition of The Cup. We do a whole hell of a lot of Drag Race content and some other things too. So make sure to subscribe. Do the YouTube things because you're on YouTube, so you know how to do the YouTube things. So do them. Get your merch. I didn't even pull up the merch. Get your merch.
Ooh.
Get your merch. You can't see the merch because I'm overexposed. But get your merch. Do the things. Follow us. Cheers.
Cheers.
And let us know in the comments below who would be your dream cast, who would be your top 4 of the cast that we discussed today, and who would be your first boot, and why is it Ms. Cracker?